Hello, this is William Danchin with PwC Pure Water Corporation in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. What you see in front of us is our DEFERUM 500 hydro-automatic filter. It is 500 cubic meters per day, and I'm going to talk a little bit about startup of this filter. Now this filter is fully assembled with the exception of the backwash pipe inverts, which you see here. These particular inverts have to be mounted onto that flange, and as you can see, the height of those inverts are such that this filter should be installed on an elevated concrete platform. The backwash water discharges out of those inverts, generally into a square box type container, where it eventually drains off into a separate tank or some sort of ground discharge facility. Now, this filter is assembled with two hydro robots. That's those vertical pieces mounted onto this particular flange. When they are shipped as separate pieces. And above, on top of those hydro robots, are four of our AKV aerator degasifiers that are just basically connected with couplers. So what you see on the right of this filter is your inlet. That's where your raw water connection is. This pipe diameter is 3.5 inches, approximately 8 centimeters, and you would hook up your inlet feed to this particular coupler or whatever you have available. The water then must be fed into this pipe at a minimum 21 cubic meters per hour, or about 90 US gallons a minute, with a minimum inlet pressure of 65 psi or 4.5 bar. This pipe assembly as well is flanged and will come separately, and it goes into a vertical header. Piece goes into a horizontal header, and those are all connection pipes, flexible pipes that connect the raw water header to the aerator degasifiers and to the hydro robot. There's a bracket up there that is bolted together just to support the aerator degasifiers. It's a relatively simple installation, and what you would do after you've got this filter completely configured is start to fill it by applying your raw water supply to the filter. What happens is the water will run up this pipe, through that header, through the aerator degasifiers. Now those degasifiers are very effective at removing hydrogen sulfide, methane, CO2, radon, and any gas that you may have present in the water. Also, they are very effective at oxidizing iron. The water then enters the top of the hydro robot. Any gas is expelled, and there's two ports on top of the hydro robot that vent the gas off. We've included in this installation some tubing that could be connected to those exhaust ports should you experience some waters coming out of those, and they can be used as a drain. Then the water comes down the hydro robot and enters the filter through this 3-inch, approximately 8 centimeter inlet pipe. The water flows into the filter at the bottom and flows up through what's inside there, a polymer floating media. a proprietary media that captures all the iron, suspended solids, and other contaminants that this filter is designed to remove. It's retained in the filter by a ring just between those two DEFERUM signs. And above that is your filtered water. Now the filtered water will be discharged through that port, which is just above the ring. We also have another port right there, just above the ring. Those are 3-inch, 8-centimeter diameter discharge pipes. Or we can discharge from the top of the filter through that 4-inch diameter pipe, which is about 11.5 centimeters. And that's the connection on the discharge. So you have 3 options for discharging filtrate from this particular filter. So once you apply the water to this filter, I would recommend that you run this filter for a day, and at least such time that the filtrate becomes clear, and you can test the water periodically for iron levels and pH, and we'll give you technical support on what needs to be done. Now we will also explain to you how to put this filter into a manual backwash via our technical support team and facilities. The filter is a self-regulating, self-backwashing filter, which means that there are no electronic devices or controls or valves. When the filter needs to backwash or clean the media, it will do so automatically. And the higher the iron content, the more frequent the backwash frequency will become. On this particular filter, we've added some options in order to facilitate removing higher levels of iron. And that's what you see, those ports there on the hydro robot. There's 4 of them, 2 on each, and there's also ports on the top of the tank. Should we get into that condition, I recommend that you call PwC Pure Water Corp, William Danchin, here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, or go to our website at www.deferum.com to contact us by email, and all our contact information is there. Again, this particular filter is made out of carbon steel. We manufacture these filters out of poly, ethylene, polypropylene, and PVC. And if you have any other concerns or questions, please visit our website. This is William Danchin, President of PwC Pure Water Corporation. Thank you.